Good morning, beautiful people of the internet. I probably should have thought of a better way to start off this vlog. I just woke up. It is 8:22 on a Thursday morning. I'm sorry I have no makeup on and my hair's standing straight up. But, I'm gonna start reading this morning while I have some coffee and breakfast. I want to finish A Clash of Kings by George R.R. Martin. Hopefully today. I don't have that much left of it. I read over 600 pages. This is like a 700 something page book. Goodreads says it's 760, but that's also including the appendix, so it's actually a little bit shorter than that. So I think I can finish this today or tomorrow and then start one of the books on my June TBR. So I'm going to make some coffee and a little Danish and fruit and read. I am in the middle of the Battle of the Blackwater. For any of you guys who have seen Game of Thrones or read the books before, which I'm assuming most of you have, you're subscribed to me because it's like my favorite thing in the entire world. And that's kind of, I don't know. I know that's like everybody's favorite episode, but to be completely honest, I think the battle episodes are kind of boring. So, unpopular opinion time, and I'm a little bit bored by this battle chapter, but I'm just gonna get through it, and then we'll be all good. So, I'm gonna go get some coffee. Okay, so reading update. The chapters that I read today went a little slow because, like I said, I really wasn't that interested in the battle scenes. Like, I know lots of people really like those parts, but personally they just don't really interest me that much. And, I think that's one part that's probably better to watch on the Game of Thrones TV show than to read, though I do think the books are better generally. I think battle scenes, it's better to watch them actually play out instead of just reading about them. So that was a little slow today, but now that that part's over, I think it should really go quickly from here. I am on page 656. The book has 728 pages. On Goodreads, it says it's a little longer, like I mentioned, because Goodreads also counts the appendix, but of actual story, there's 728 pages, so I'll probably read some more tonight, and then definitely finish this by tomorrow, by Friday, so that I can start another book over the weekend, and I'm not sure what book that's going to be yet. But I wanted to show you guys what I bought last night, because I went to Barnes & Noble again, because I have a book addiction. So I bought first Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn, and I wanted to get this earlier. I looked for it in the bookstore when I was in Florida, and they didn't have it, but then last night I saw that they had a copy, and I wanted to read it because they're making an HBO limited series in July, and I figured I should read the book before I watch the miniseries. I have to admit I am guilty of not reading the book before I see the movie quite frequently, and so I really just wanted to read this before July. It wasn't originally on my June TBR because I didn't have a copy of this until Wednesday night, but now I definitely think I'm going to read this in June. I might even read it next. I'm not entirely sure yet, so I'm excited to start this. And I also bought the Essential Tales and Poems of Edgar Allan Poe. I really like this book because it looks more like a journal. It has this cool cover, and there's this little built-in bookmark here, so I'm probably not going to be reading this anytime soon, but I think I will read it all at some point because I am a Poe fan. I've read some of his poems and short stories, and I really enjoy his work. I might read this maybe in October, since it's a little more like spooky, Halloween-y, so I'm going to have this on my shelf, and I'm going to get to it at some point. Probably not this summer, but it was $5, so I bought it. I've wanted a Poe collection for a while, so finally bought one. Good morning, beautiful people of the internet. It's Friday and I just woke up a couple minutes ago, so now I'm lounging in bed with my sweet little baby Buttercup. Buttercup, say hi to the people on the internet. Oh, look at that cute face. Is there a cuter girl in the world than you, Buttercup? Oh, I don't think so. Oh. So I'm gonna finish reading A Clash of Kings today, and then I'm gonna decide what new book to read over the weekend. So I'll see you guys later. I just want to know if anyone else is as obsessed with Four Weddings as I am. Because I could watch this show for hours and hours and hours. You know, it's really hard to read when you're doing this. Only 48 pages to go. And now we're watching Law & Order SVU. I say we because Buttercup is sitting on me. So, for my next book, I think I'm going to start Sharp Objects because I want to finish this before the miniseries comes out, definitely. So I need to read this month. I was going to start Follow Me, but to be honest, I'm like not really feeling it right now. And I think after I finish Sharp Objects, I'll read My Lady Jane next. Because I'm really excited to get to that. Might even read both of them at the same time. Haven't decided yet, but for right now, that's what I'm going with. It'll probably be a couple days before I start Sharp Objects because I have some plans with my mom this weekend. My stepdad is out of town, so we're doing girly stuff. You know, we're making all the foods that he doesn't like, and we're getting our nails done and all that stuff, you know, while my stepdad is away. And then I'm going to my dad's, and my dad, I currently got him to start watching Game of Thrones, and I'm hoping that he'll finish season 1 this weekend. I hope that he likes it. He loves Lord of the Rings, so I figured he would like Game of Thrones. And we'll just have to see. He's definitely agreed to finish season 1, and I'm hoping that he'll like season 1 enough to watch season 2. So we'll see how that goes. Good morning, people of the internet. Sorry that I didn't really post more over the weekend, but I just started Sharp Objects yesterday. I read 3 chapters and I'm not really sure what to make of it so far. This isn't a spoiler because it happens at the end of chapter 1, but there is this really weird moment where the narrator, she thinks back to this time when she was younger, when she was in, like, I think it was like her neighbor's hunting shed, and she saw all of, like, the dead animals and the blood, and then the neighbor had a bunch of pornographic images of women up on the walls, and then she's like, and then that night I went home and I masturbated for the first time. And after I read that, I was just like, WTF? Like, what the hell? Like, why? I don't know what to make of that. Like, that made me really uncomfortable. Just that mental image of, like, dead carcasses and like naked women and like I don't know what to make of it. So that was a little bit of a doozy, but you know, I'm gonna keep reading today and hopefully it's a little less sexually inappropriate. I got my nails done over the weekend too. My mom and I went and got mani-pedis. So got a nice pink, and I'm drinking my coffee this morning out of this really cute mug that I got my mom and I matching ones for Mother's Day. They're a reference to Gilmore Girls, which is a show that we binge watched together last year, and we both like just really identify with the characters. Like my mom acts so much like Lorelai and I act so much like Rory. So I got her these cute little matching mugs. Hers says, "You're the Rory to my Lorelai," and mine says, "You're the Lorelai to my Rory." So they're so cute. I really love them. I got them on Etsy, and I think they're just adorable.
Compliment of my life from
I love
Penny the other day.
Sophie
She
Bush.
was like, "You are a whole
I binge watched One Tree Hill. I'm obsessed with her. We love One Woke Queen.
thinks that my headphones are a toy for her to play with. See? There you go. Drizzle, this is a headphone. We don't play with headphones.
Hello people of the internet, today is Thursday and this is going to be the last day of my vlog since I started it last Thursday. I just wanted to finish, after 1 week, and I have read about 75-ish pages of Sharp Objects, so I'm probably not going to finish it today, but I definitely think I could finish it either tomorrow or Saturday, and I will discuss this book in full in my May and June wrap-up, but I will give you some thoughts about it at the end of this vlog and let you know what I'm thinking about it so far. Had to pause for a second because my oven preheated and I'm going to make pizza because pizza is delicious. So anyway, in case you don't know what Sharp Objects is about, it's about Camille, who is a reporter in Chicago who is assigned for a story to go back to her hometown in Missouri, where a girl was murdered last year and now another little girl has gone missing. And Camille really doesn't want to go back to her hometown because she has bad memories associated with it. She doesn't get along great with her mom, and she doesn't really know her younger half-sister. And she's been very traumatized since the death of her sister when she was younger. She's now an alcoholic, and she also has some self-harm problems. And these little girls are being murdered in this town. They don't know who did it, and Camille is trying to write this story, but a lot of people in the town really don't want to associate with her, and all these different things start happening. And it's definitely creepy. It's definitely mature. Camille definitely is a troubled narrator. You do see that she's an alcoholic. She cuts herself, and she is deeply troubled, but I also kind of empathize with her because of everything that she's been through, and so I do want to see where this story goes, and I'm enjoying it so far. Guess what show I'm watching again? 4 Weddings.
Brides agree to attend each other's weddings to decide whose is best.
I also started watching Killing Eve yesterday, which is kind of why I wasn't really vlogging because I didn't read, I just watched Killing Eve. And I really like it so far. I feel like the episodes go by really quickly. Like I watch one and it feels like no time at all. Like I'm really interested in it. So I'm gonna keep watching that. I really like it. And I'm happy to see Sandra Oh again because I miss her on Grey's Anatomy. It's good to see her face again. So I have read 116 pages of Sharp Objects so far. And I'm going to make my prediction for how I think it's going to end. So if you've read this before, don't tell me if I'm right or wrong. I'm just want to like make sure I get video of it so that if I do end up being right, I can prove it. So I definitely think it's going to end up being the mom or the half-sister, because I definitely think that the crimes were committed by a woman. I've thought that since pretty early on in the book when they said that the girls weren't raped, and the one guy was like, oh, it must have been a homosexual man then. And I always thought, oh, well, or it was a woman who isn't going to sexually assault her victims. And I'm kind of leaning towards it being the mom, Adora, because it's mentioned that the 2 girls who were killed were like misbehaved. And I feel like it's said the mom really doesn't like children, and she has, daughters who don't act the way she would like. So I'm wondering if she's like killing people like to punish them, sort of, if that makes any sense. And I don't know, that's just my prediction. I'm 116 pages in, book is 254, so we'll see if I'm right. And yeah, I like the book, definitely mature, definitely gritty. But I like it. I think the writing is pretty good. And yeah, so I'll let you know more about this in my May and June wrap up. And I think I'm just going to end the vlog here. This is my first ever reading vlog, so I don't know if you guys enjoyed it or if you thought it was boring. Let me know. Please like this video if you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do more reading vlogs in the future, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more from me. Thank you so much for watching.